tension is almost as thick as the humidity. NC State takes that long walk back down the field.
And they subbed in Liberto, so Liberto has just been running around for a couple minutes. But like you said, his style, not necessarily the most exhausting at times, but I got to go back to that mark. I don't know. How do you give up just a free around forehand to the easy, shallow breakside space coming out of that timeout?
Low-key heat stroke?
I think that if you look at maybe the 3 times in a row that they've run that slant stack, the first time they threw the wide around, second time they actually hit the inside. Maybe that second time was in the defender's mind. Got to make sure to sit on that inside lane. But Bowman pivots around. This all had to be 7 or 8 or something like that, right? But Bowman staying on for double game point. And one team season on the line as there's a spill at midfield. Clean up in aisle 3. But NC State under pressure. Liberto, deep shot. Well struck. NC State approaching a season-saving score, but it's bobbled and dropped. Paul James cannot hold on to it. Now NC State will have to get a block.
Texas with 70 to go here.
And NC State gets the turn. Chambers' throw too far for a bidding armor. And Bailey Liberto directing traffic as he's hoping to send NC State to the pre-quarters. Liberto's around backhand, hangs in the air. Schumacher trying to claim that he was pushed out of bounds.
You can tell him the rule.
If contact caused you to land out of bounds after you thought.
Then that's our call. It's an active call.
I know, but I'm just
Yep.
letting
I
you know.
think. I understand what you think. I saw everything. It was right in front of me. It was a great play. Unfortunately, you weren't going to land in bounds no matter what happened. So, okay. Are you calling a foul?
I mean, would it make a difference?
No. Okay. 20 seconds. Make it live.
Well, honesty from the observer.
Honest, efficient observing that we've all been clamoring for, to be honest.
So Liberto's around, leaves something to be desired, and Bowman's going to make sure they don't give up another short field with a huck to Chambers, and the freshman lets it go. One good drop deserves another.
Good Lord.
The crowd thirsts for blood, Pat, and they're getting it.
At first, I was shocked that there was no travel call on that Chambers heave. Excuse me, Bowman's heave, and then the freshman Chambers maybe just didn't get a good read on it.
Now the other way is Schumacher. Into the middle, and a layout block from Valsaraj. Charlie Eisenhood called it the spark for Texas. Short field, Bowman, high release. Armour bobbles it. And it's a goal. That's it. Texas stays second. And they spoil the comeback of NC State.
The emotional arc that NC State went on in this game is like a Greek tragedy. From despair early in the game to the heights of triumph when they finally got that lead at the end. So many chances to get the break that would win them the game, and then to have 2 points in a row scored on them in that fashion is just, it's why we watch the sport.
Heartbreaking loss for NC State. Texas putting it on the line with their crowd in attendance. And look at Valsaraj making what you got to think is the play of the game.
Has to be. The graduate coming up big. And then that high release backhand that we saw Texas hit on in the first half comes back to them. Valsaraj swooping in for the block, and then another bobble for the goal.
Really a thrilling finish to pool play here in Round Rock. Michigan advances. NC State eliminated by Texas on their home turf. Curious to see if in the bracket having to dump all this extra energy for Texas could cost them in pre-quarters. I'm not trying to rain on their parade or anything.
Well, they're only playing Wisconsin, so that won't be too much of a physical toll for anybody.
Yeah, no, the Hodags really like to take it easy on you, but we'll be back for the pre-quarters round here in Round Rock, a 14-13 thriller between Texas and NC State. NC State with the incredible second half comeback. And this finishes in dramatic fashion. Just to give you a status update, our pre-quarter will be at 5:15 p.m. local time, so that is pushed back a half hour from the 4:45 scheduled date. So we will see you there. Don't miss it. 5:15 p.m. pre-quarters.